BTS's Jin responds to Jungkook's bullying. We stand with our brother. When news of the bullying experienced by Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, came to the surface, a wave of global attention immediately poured in. From fans to industry leaders, all strongly condemned the act. However, one of the most soothing and assertive voices came from Jin, BTS' oldest member, who is often considered a big brother figure to the group. In an emotional interview, Jin talks about the pain felt by them as a family, the bracing solidarity, and the hope for real change. "We will not let this pass us by," Jin opened his voice with great firmness. Usually known for his lighthearted jokes and warm personality, this time he showed a different side, a fearless protector against challenges. "Bullying is not just a physical or verbal act," she says. "These are wounds that stick in the victim's heart and often leave scars that are difficult to heal. As a family, we won't let Jungkook face this alone." He continued that all BTS members immediately gathered to provide emotional support to Jungkook. They also work closely with management to ensure that offenders receive appropriate punishment. Jin insists that bullying, in any form, must be stopped everywhere, not just in the entertainment industry. ARMY as a pillar of support, there's no denying that ARMY, BTS's fan base, has a huge role to play in providing support for Jungkook. After this news emerged, hashtags such as #ProtectJungkook and #StopBullying immediately dominated social media, becoming the main highlight on various platforms. However, Jin gave an important message to the fans. "Your support means a lot to Jungkook and all of us," he said. "But remember, hate cannot be fought with hate. We need to be the light in the darkness, not add to the darkness." His statement was warmly welcomed by fans, who then shifted their focus to sending positive messages to Jungkook, creating an electrifying wave of love online. An apology that feels empty in the latest development. It was reported that the senior suspected of bullying Jungkook has apologized. However, many felt that the apology was less sincere and too late. Jin also expressed his views on this matter. "Apologizing is a good start, but it's not enough. We need to see real actions that reflect change, not just words." He added that an apology without a commitment to change would simply be an empty formality. Valuable lessons for all. Jin took advantage of this moment to convey a broader message. "Bullying is a problem that is often taken for granted, but its impact is enormous," she said. "We need to create an environment where everyone feels safe and valued, be it in school, the workplace, or any industry." He also spoke about the importance of a strong support system for victims of bullying. According to him, one of the best ways to fight bullying is to show love and empathy for those affected. Personal message to Jungkook in a very touching moment. Jin shared his personal message for Jungkook via social media. He wrote, "Jungkook, you are a strong and talented younger brother. Don't let this wound weaken you. Use it as fuel to get stronger. We are here for you always." The message quickly went viral, garnering millions of likes and comments from fans and other celebrities. Many praised Jin for always being a caring and protective figure. Hope for the future. At the end of his interview, Jin expressed his great hope. "I want this world to be a place where no one should feel afraid or small because of the treatment of others. Everyone deserves to be respected and loved for who they are." Jin's words not only strengthened Jungkook, but also serve as a reminder to everyone of the importance of empathy, love, and solidarity in dealing with issues such as bullying. Now, the world's attention is focused not only on Jungkook's recovery, but also on concrete steps to create change. Closing, Jin has shown that amidst the global popularity and spotlight, there are human values that they never abandon. The solidarity they showed as a group, plus the support of the ARMY, became clear evidence that love and togetherness are able to fight all forms of hatred. Is Jungkook's bullying a reality or a sensation? When a big name like BTS's Jungkook gets involved in controversy, it's hard to separate fact from fiction. especially in this case, which involves accusations of bullying, apologies from the alleged perpetrator, and emotional support from fellow BTS members like Jin. The previous article exposed the strong solidarity of the group and the army, but it also opened up space for a broader discussion. Is it true that everything is purely a real event, or are there elements that are played to attract media attention? Important question: reality or sensation? In the glittering world of entertainment, conflict often fuels headlines. Some argue that this incident is very likely real, given BTS's track record that has been considered clean of controversy. However, other skeptics questioned whether this was part of a strategy to keep BTS relevant amid intense competition in the global entertainment industry. Do you, as a reader, feel confident that this incident really happened? Or is there a nagging doubt that this might just be a contrived scenario to create a wave of sympathy, solidarity, or strategy? Jin's firm and loving attitude towards Jungkook clearly reflects the close relationship between the BTS members. However, it cannot be denied that such a planned response on the part of the group and management raises the question: is this solidarity entirely natural or part of a carefully designed narrative? In his interview, Jin clearly stated that they would not let Jungkook deal with this situation alone. But in a world where every word of a celebrity can be interpreted in many different ways, it is difficult to ignore the possibility that there is a certain purpose behind such statements. What do you think? Is this attitude a pure reflection of their relationship, or is it a strategic move to dampen criticism? Social media, supporter or trigger? The power of social media is undeniable in shaping public perception. Within hours, hashtags like #ProtectJungkook and #StopBullying dominated the timeline, turning this incident into a global phenomenon. But it also begs the question: to what extent did the army play a role in enlarging this narrative? Does their support help solve the problem, or does it unwittingly become a tool to create more drama? As a reader, what do you think about the role of social media in this case? Do you feel that this has a more positive impact, or even creates expectations that are difficult for related parties to manage? Apology, sincere or just a formality? An apology from the alleged bully was said to have been accepted, but many parties, including Jin, felt that this apology seemed too late and less sincere. The question is, how can we measure sincerity in a publicly published apology? Isn't this always a dilemma when something so private is faced with public pressure? The agenda behind the news behind all that. There is also speculation that this case could have been used as a clever marketing tool. BTS, as a group that is always in the spotlight, certainly has a management team that is expert in managing their image. However, is this really so? Or is it just a cynical view of an industry that is always full of intrigue? As a reader, do you feel this news exploits our emotions, or do you believe that this is a real fight against bullying, testing validity? What do we know? Until now, the information available is still limited to official statements and responses of the parties concerned. Without concrete evidence, it is difficult to ascertain whether this incident actually occurred as reported. As a news consumer, it's important to remain skeptical but also open to possibilities. What do you think? Is there enough evidence in favor of the veracity of this incident? Or are we too quick to believe what the media presents? Conclusion: choose to believe or doubt ultimately. The decision is yours. Do you see this as a true story of solidarity and the fight against bullying, or is it just part of the media game? Regardless of which side you choose, one thing is certain: the issue of bullying is a serious issue that needs to be dealt with wisely, both inside and outside the entertainment world. So, what do you think? Do you believe that this incident is a painful reality or just a drama designed for a specific purpose? We look forward to your views in the comments.